Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Niantic recently announced that round 2 of the Global Catch Challenge will be taking place on July 14th to 15th during GoFest, and that reward will be Zapdos Community Day on July 21st, along with candy-related bonuses, bonuses for catching Pokemon, participating in raid battles, and reduced egg distance, starting as early as July 16th respectively. Now during Zapdos Community Day, Zapdos caught from raids can potentially be shiny and will know the exclusive fast move Thunder Shock. As of right now, the only fast move for Zapdos is Charge Beam, which in all honesty is pretty slow, and comparatively to Thunder Shock, this is going to be huge for its relevance in the meta. Now with that being said, the question that everyone is asking is, will Zapdos outclass Raikou in the meta as the #1 electric type attacker? The short answer to that is no. Raikou will still outclass Zapdos as the #1 electric type attacker in the game, as of right now. However, Zapdos will be a close second. According to PokeBattler, against Kyogre, a maxed level 40 Zapdos with Charge Beam and Thunderbolt will take 944 seconds to take it down. Now with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt, it will only take 885 seconds, which is 59 seconds faster. However, a maxed level 40 Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge will only take 816 seconds, which is 69 seconds faster than Zapdos with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt. So basically what that is saying is that Raikou is still significantly better than Zapdos even with the exclusive move. Zapdos comparatively doesn't fall that far behind Raikou anymore, given that it could actually have Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt opposed to Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Originally, Zapdos took 944 seconds to take down Kyogre, opposed to Raikou only taking 816 seconds. And while it is still a significant difference, even moving down to 885 seconds, it's still pretty good for an electric type attacker in the game. And so Zapdos doesn't really fall that far behind Raikou anymore. So I asked the question, is Zapdos even worth powering up given this information? Yes and no. The reason that I say no is because if you already have a full team of 6 maxed out Raikou, or even, 6 Raikou that are level 30s, even if you have a full team, 4 to 6 Raikou, I probably wouldn't worry about, powering up any Zapdos, to be honest, because Raikou is still the #1 electric type attacker in game, and if you already have at least 2, honestly, I think you're fine, and I wouldn't really worry about powering up any Zapdos at the current moment. However, if we get another raid boss like Kyogre back, where, having electric type attackers is actually really beneficial, then yeah, I would probably consider powering up some Zapdos if you don't already have a full team of maxed out Raikou, or Raikou. I know I've been kind of switching up the pronunciations, but you can say it however you want. However, I really doubt that most players have 6 maxed out Raikou, or even 6 Raikou at level 30, let alone Raikou period. I mean, seriously, there's been a huge influx of players recently, given all the recent, news and updates for Pokemon Go. We've had a massive increase in the player base here. And so with that being said, most players actually weren't even playing during Raikou's release last year. Therefore, getting a Zapdos with this exclusive moveset, it'll be their best electric type attacker at the moment, at least until we get Raikou back as a legendary raid boss. And that also brings me to my next point. Eventually, we will be getting Raikou back as a raid boss. I can't give you guys a certain date, but eventually we will be getting it back. Obviously, we've been getting a lot of previous legendary raid bosses back, and I only think it's a matter of time that we will be getting Raikou back. And so until we get a legendary raid boss like Kyogre where we're actually going to need electric type attackers, I wouldn't actually power anything up as of right now, given that you're probably not going to use them aside from the occasional gym battle here and there. And so given that reason, I would probably only power up 1 or 2 if you don't already have a strong electric type attacker like Raikou or even a Zapdos with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt. Now the reason why I also said yes is because Zapdos will be the second best electric type attacker in the game as of right now. So if you get one with a really good IV, or even a few, I would definitely consider powering them up eventually, especially if you don't already have a Raikou. Thunder Shock is a very fast move, and in all honesty, using it on Raikou has been so much fun in gym battles and raids, and it's just a really good move to have, and I'm very happy that they're actually giving it to Zapdos during this community day, because honestly, Charge Beam is so slow in comparison to Thunder Shock, it's not even funny. I mean, yeah, you could still use it, but it's not going to be that much fun opposed to using one with Thunder Shock where you could just literally spamming attacks. And so that's pretty much my explanation on, is Zapdos even worth powering up? It kind of depends on your situation. Of course, if you're a more hardcore player and you have the Raikou already, I wouldn't really consider powering this up even in the future, because Raikou is still going to outclass it. However, if you don't have the Raikou army and you only have maybe 1 or 2, I would definitely consider powering up one of these in the future when we get a legendary raid boss like Kyogre back, just because of its relevance in the meta. And so that's pretty much gonna sum up this video, guys. I wanted to go over a quick comparison on these two legendary attackers, and I also kind of wanted to make a video because the Anime Expo vlogs are taking a little bit longer to edit, so I wanted to get at least something out there that was probably gonna help you guys out in the near future. So with that being said, I hope you guys did find this video helpful. If you did, feel free to hit that like button down below. As always, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon Go content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. And I will see you all real soon in the next one. Take care.